Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So we went to the pool today and that sun exhaustion is real. Add in a couple of drinks, I'm like, ooh. So I um I had been thinking while I was laying in the sun, and I was like, oh, okay, this is something juicy, so maybe I should share. And this is also, again, it always ties back to what I have learned along my journey of self care and self love, dating myself, taking my time, being gentle and kind to myself, and really, changing my life one page at a time, one day at a time. And this is going to be a little stingy, a little cringe, but I think it's necessary when time is of the essence and the world is ever changing. And so, as it is, when we can say that, the same type of circumstances and dynamics, opportunities, and men that are present today is not the same type of situation as it was, say, in our grandma's time. So, as much as we love our grandmas and our aunties, and even some of our mothers, some of the things that they say and share, they do not translate, because not because there isn't love behind it, not because there isn't, like woman to woman, and back in my day I had, I did it like this, I did it like that, but because like it's outdated, it doesn't work anymore. So we can use the example of learning computer programs. You can learn and get any type of fancy certificate and some type of training to understand a program. But if the software and the method is outdated, then you have to learn new ways to do the same type of job with new machinery, new technology, new systems, and things like that. So it's not that you're wrong, and it's not that you're dumb, or it's not that TT wants to come in. I can hear. I'm not getting up and get this door. If you hear her crying back there, we're gonna push through. But it's not that you're dumb or you're wrong, but things change. So nowadays, we have a very different landscape. Let's use that word, landscape. And in order to navigate the landscape, we are having to implement different survival tactics, methods, and resources and ways to do what we need to do. You know what I mean? And so it's not to pit one generation against another generation. It's not to say that someone's wrong. It's not even to say that someone is ill intended, but it is just something to note that as you're coming along in your self care and self love journey, and then you're deciding what you want, who you are, and what you need, and then you're still learning new ways to get it and new tips and tricks, and then you add in, your beliefs, your spirituality, or your religion, your customs, your upbringing, where in the world you are. All of those things are gonna it's gonna be a very colorful quilt of what your journey looks like. And if we can all as women just agree to disagree, then we'll be okay. And so what do I mean by that? The agree to disagree. So let's go back to the foundation that I believe everyone deserves and should have, which is peace of mind, self validation, self love, self care. Okay, so those things come from the inside out. But then on the outside, as far as what is around you, with people, places, and things. Oh, thank you. People, places, and things. Then you decide what you accept, because there's going to be all kinds of options coming at you. But
Mom, can I get my nails from out of your room?
yeah, but you decide what actually crosses that threshold in your life. Not even threshold. You decide what what comes into your life. And it's going to be all kinds of colorful options. Bye, baby. It's going to be all kinds of things that you could say yes to, but what do you want? You know what I mean? And I think understanding your power and choice, understanding the power in standards, understanding the power of basic necessities. So let's talk about basic necessities, like across the board. human rights. No one ever thinks that, oh, because you're different, you don't deserve human rights. We've come a long way with that. So here it is in this day and age, we have women out here today that believe that they don't deserve provision, safety, respect. Provision, safety, respect, peace of mind, a family if they want a family, a career if they want a career, options. That is the problem. So if you're a woman that doesn't know how to let someone else know her basic expectations that come with womanhood, there's something wrong with that. Why you don't believe that you deserve these basic things. We've come a long way, and we have to start embracing that. We have to start claiming that, because only we can set that change. Only we can set that change. So the word gets out that if you want a woman, and if you want a wife, even if you want a baby mama, if you want access to our energy, our essence, our bodies, our beauty, our charisma, our smile, our everything that men find so magnetic and attractive, and they hate to admit that we are, the honey that they can't resist, and that drives them in life. If you don't believe in your own power, then you will ever succumb to being a victim of men that prey on women that don't know their worth and their power. Do you see the difference? So when we see women that hold their head high and they have a sense of self and yeah. Okay, take Coco. Okay, baby. I lost my train of thought. My girls were talking to me. Okay, so.
And can we go in Ava's house since her mom is home now?
Well, because if she just got home from work, she needs time to get herself to listen to me. We will talk about that. Okay. Yeah. All right. So. Okay, so let's go back to agreeing to disagree as women. I don't care, and I say this in the most loving way, I don't care if you're black or white or brown or yellow, golden, honey-kissed, whatever complexion, ethnicity, race, background, beautiful combination of all these different things. It doesn't matter. If you are a woman, if you have what you want out of this life, you're not trying to sell this thing, you're not trying to convince us on the outside looking in that your misery and your shit don't stink. You know what I mean? You really have what you want out of life, then I'm good. And I can only respect that and be happy for you. It's hard to turn an eye, a blind eye. Is that the expression? It's hard to try to fake the funk with women that say, I'm good with working 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and then coming home to cook, clean, and take care of my children, do homework, and have a little bit of time for family time before I have to do whatever self-care I can muster up to go to sleep for, it ain't a good 10 hours, to get up all over again and do it again. I'm good with that. And I'm good with a man sleeping under my roof, eating up all my food, not contributing, and protecting me and providing for me and taking the burden off of me and still calling him my man. I'm good with that. I'm good with not going on vacation and not having the luxury to get the things that I like. And we don't have to argue and go back and forth of whether it's luxury or perfumes or shopping or jewelry or whatever. Just cut to the chase. If you, whatever it is that you like, do you have access to it? Can you tap into that? Can you enjoy it? Or is it something that's so far out of reach because, your budget, you're this, you're that, you know what I mean? What's another thing? I'm good with feeling depleted, feeling like I don't have enough time for myself. Oh, don't even add on not having time for my interests, my hobbies, my friends, living for the weekend, no savings, no safety net, no 5-year plan, no 10-year plan, no retirement in sight, no nothing. I'm gonna use what's another example? Or I'm with someone who's great. He's a great guy, but he knows I want kids and he knows that I want to be married, and it's just dragging on and on and on, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Or maybe, your kids are older and you're ready to tap into your skills and your talents and go back to school. Or maybe you have your degrees, you want to use your degrees, start that business or go get back into the career world, whatever. It doesn't matter all the different fine details. What matters is, can we all across the board claim confidently and say we are fulfilled? And not just fulfilled, but we are provided for by whoever we choose. We are protected by whoever we choose. We have access to funds because we all know that money makes the world go round. Money affords us quality. Money affords us great school systems, great zip codes, great amenities, great features, great upgrades. Money affords us great healthcare, great everything, okay? So I'm not about to sit here and be like, okay, well, having money or using money, spending money is evil and bad and excessive. No. Because if you don't exchange the money, you'll never get the goods. So you can cry that mess all day long. If you don't have the money to go to the store, you can't eat. And prayers don't feed an empty stomach. Love doesn't provide the basic necessities that we need. It's the money. It's the money. So, when I have seen in my lifetime, and I'm saying it like I'm old, but I really didn't understand it until I got much older. But I was scratching my head, but I really couldn't piece it together. When I saw women choose men, spiritual men, intelligent men, woke men that seem to have a basic understanding of the world that we live in, quit their jobs, not try to get jobs, not try to keep a job, chasing dreams, chasing things that were fleeting, living in their mama's house, making excuses and dragging their family along for that wild ride. It was depressing. But at the end of the day, guess who allowed that? Guess who let that fly? Their wives. Good, submissive wives. So at the end of the day, you feel sorry for these women that pour everything into a man that is not really a man, is not really living up to any kind of standard because she doesn't require the standard. That is the whole point of all this. So first you have to pour into yourself and get yourself straight. First, you have to make sure that you're good and your house is in order. And then if you want a man and if you want a family, whatever that dynamic may look like, then you say, you can only come this far with me unless you have your shit together. But what happens is everyone just wants the image and the illusion of a male body filling a space to say boob, babe, hashtag hubby life, millennial married, whatever. But there's no substance, there's no quality. He's not stepping up to the plate, but you allowed that. So until the day that we can all agree that men need to step up to the plate, we require more, we deserve more because we give ourselves the most and we don't short ourselves. We don't take shortcuts on ourselves. We're not cheap, with ourselves. Then, it's wrong to try to convince women to jump, go over on the other side of the pasture where the grass is greener, but it's all just, it's all fake. You know what I mean? And it'd be better to stay single than to get caught up in that mess. Because you know what you're getting. And you know what this is all about. And I don't think that people in my immediate circle of friends and family truly understand that I considered myself, though I had a dating healthy life in the 6 years, 6 years that I was on my self-care and self-love journey. Though I was dating, I did not claim anyone because they weren't it. And when I say it, I mean really, everything that I require, not looking for, because looking means I'm like, want a man, need a man, and that wasn't the energy behind it. And dating does take being strategic and being smart and having finesse and charisma and charm. And you definitely have to be one step ahead of them. Absolutely. But not in a desperate way. Like, I need a man. No, you need me. You want me. You want me. Okay. So I'm being very candid in this because also too, another code with the women thing is like, we got to stop talking so much. This is information, and this is our secret sauce to our longevity as women and our success. And so, if everyone knew the secrets of the stock market and trading and all of that world, you wouldn't have to pay financial advisors. So you understand the importance of the exclusivity of the information that pertains to us as women to get what we need. My fiance don't know all my business. My fiance doesn't know all the things that I've had to learn and perfect and tweak to survive in this world, but it's none of his business. And I say that in the most loving, respectful way because it's just not for him. He's a man and he wouldn't understand anyway. So we have to, as a collective, not only just lift each other up, but say, girl, if the opportunity presents itself, you are worth more, you deserve more, that ain't it. What does that look like for each of us? And not sell each other some illusion of like, yeah, like, he doesn't do much, but he's a great guy. That's not enough. I can't eat and cash in love. I don't offer that to my daughters and say, I love you and don't feed them. No. So we as a women have come so far, but we have so far to go. And I hope this video makes sense. This could be the hot sun in my drink talking, but I felt this in my spirit. I felt it in my soul. And I said, YouTube time. And I love sharing. And I know it's truth in it. It's a hard truth, but it's truth in everything. And I know because I've lived it. I know because I've walked it. And everybody's not going to make it. And we see that in life too. And it's a hard pill to swallow, but for the ones that are strong and for the ones that are willing and the ones that are committed to doing the inner work that it takes to be their best selves, their most beautiful selves, because it's all in us, we will survive and thrive and write a new story. And whether these stories are ever published in bestsellers, that doesn't matter, because the people around us will know our truths and our legacy. And until the next one, peace. Bye.